Coming up today on Next Gen News, a group of Lubbock ISD elementary students finds and feels a need to write in their own neighborhood.
And we'll feature some shops and places to visit this holiday season.
All that and much more, stay with us.
Welcome to Next Gen News. I'm Bobak Akavon.
And I'm Taylor Childers. Thank you for joining us.
This holiday season, a group of McWhorter Elementary School students found a way to positively impact their community. Here's the story.
They were fixing this roof that needs a better roof, and we're scraping all the chip pieces off, and we're repainting it, and we're basically redoing the house.
Recently, the students at McWhorter Elementary were in search of a project to help the community. After lots of brainstorming and several ideas, the students discovered a need in their very own backyard. The students secured donations and volunteers to fix a home that was in desperate need of some fixing up. The students performed various jobs ranging from painting, scraping, to general cleanup for their neighbor's home.
So this is a part of 20 Time, and our students looked for ideas and ways that they could impact the community, and did some campus walks, walked around, thought about the needs that they knew were in the community, and started brainstorming things that they could actually do that were a part of service, not necessarily gathering money. And so this was something that they all concluded would work great.
The project was more than just a nice thing to do. It was part of the McWhorter Elementary students' 20 Time project. 20 Time requires students to spend 20% of their time brainstorming ideas to use for community services. At the end of the day, it was really a win-win situation. The family got a repaired home, and the students learned importance of helping their neighbors. From LISD-TV, I am Bobak Akavon.
This project was just one class's idea. Other classes at McWhorter Elementary have been also working on their projects for the community.
For school administrator in Lubbock ISD, fundraisers are a time to find creative ways to help students and staff raise money. And Lubbock High School principal Douglas Young did just that. Take a look.
Mr. Young here issued the challenge to the faculty and staff and students at Lubbock High School, if they would meet their goal, that he would shave this beard that he's had for quite some time. I think his wife's never seen him without it.
You heard correctly. Principal Young got his beard shaved after having it for so long that his kids and even his wife have never seen him without it. Principal Young wasn't just shaving his beard for fun. He had a reason.
Well, you're always looking for creative ways to get people to donate, and we've done lots of things in the past. We've donated our parking spaces to staff, and so my secretary this year decided to kick it up a notch and said, what about if we have you shave?
Every year, the Lubbock Area United Way encourages LISD students and staff to raise money for people in need.
Lubbock ISD is a huge contributor to the United Way. In fact, each year for the past several years, the students, the staff, the faculty have given over $200,000.
The Lubbock High staff made this interesting occasion into something of a learning opportunity for the students in cosmetology. The cosmetology instructor, Kelsey Holman, was instructing her students as she shaved Mr. Young's beard.
Going down and then back up on somebody's neck, you can give them razor burn. So you want to go down first.
It does so much good in our community, and many of our own students benefit from the United Way, so we're very supportive of the United Way and all of its programs.
This year, Lubbock's United Way campaign fell just short of their goal. If you'd like to help out and donate, you can contact United Way at liveunitedlubbock.org.
Now it's time to ask our Superintendent Segment. Lubbock ISD Superintendent Dr. Kathy Rollo answers questions from students. Today's questions are from high school students.
We take state tests so that we can monitor student learning. And if students are struggling in an area, it helps us know what we need to help them with. It helps prepare our students to be ready for college and careers. and it's just a great way for us to monitor levels of learning across our schools. My favorite memory from high school was actually serving as the MC for our Coronado High School talent show. It was a fun day. I got to introduce all of the acts, and it was just a great way for me to build my skills in speaking in front of people.
If you have any questions you'd like to ask Dr. Rollo, send us a message through Facebook or Twitter, #tweet the superintendent.
Coming up after the break, we'll have an in-studio guest that will tell us all about Lubbock's longtime Christmas tradition.
And we'll visit some local shops that will definitely get you in the Christmas spirit.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Happy holidays.
Lubbock ISD-TV.
Hi, I'm Tabitha Royce, and I'm here with Nancy Neal from Lubbock Parks and Rec, and she's here to tell us a little bit more about Santaland. So when did Santaland first open?
It opened 62 years ago.
Why do you think Santaland is important to the city of Lubbock?
I think because it's been around so long, we have people that were kids that are now bringing kids and grandkids, and so it really has become an annual family tradition.
Are there any new features and displays that are at Santaland?
Our staff are working on several of them. One is a scene from Coco, the Disney movie, and then we have a digital light display that we added last year that we're going to add more components to really give it that Christmas pop.
Is there an admission fee?
There is not. It has been free, and we hope it will always be free.
What about pictures with Santa?
We encourage folks to come out and take pictures with Santa and Mrs. Claus. They arrive at 6 o'clock each night, and it's $5 for us to take a picture, but the great thing is if you want to take your own pictures and video, you're welcome to do that as well at no charge.
What are some rules and expectations for Santaland?
Come out and have a great time. But we encourage folks to bundle up because we are right there in McKenzie Park. The lake is right behind us, and so we get a cool breeze off of that. And especially the little ones, we encourage you to bundle them up.
And when does it open and close?
It opens every year on December 10th and runs through the 23rd, and it's open from 6 to 10 each night.
One more time, what is the time, date, and place that Santaland is at?
Santaland is at McKenzie Park. You get to it from East Broadway, just east of the fairgrounds, and we'll be out there December 10th through the 23rd from 6 to 10 each night.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
A local garden shop takes on a magical transformation each Christmas. Here's Bree Gant with what it takes to make it happen.
We're a garden center in the spring and summer, and then, of course, a Christmas shop during the winter, fall and winter.
Holland Gardens is a locally owned shop that specializes in giving its customers a one-of-a-kind shopping experience.
One thing that separates us from every other store as far as Christmas shops is we have customers, we don't have consumers. Our products are custom for customers. You're going to find one-of-a-kinds, you're going to find old world Christmas items, you're going to find items from all over the world, different regions through the country. You're going to find a lot of stuff that you'll never find in big box stores.
Holland Gardens specializes in creating Christmas trees to meet the personal preferences and personalities of customers, but it takes months of planning and setup.
From last week of July till the first week of November, the first weekend, that's around when our open house is, to take up and sit down, if you look at man hours, you've got a crew of 26 people to 30 people working 10 to 12 hours a day, and takes about 30,000 man hours. Here at Holland Gardens, even though we are a garden center, we really start going in March. We deal with Christmas 9 to 10 months out of the year.
For Lubbock ISD-TV, I'm Brianna Gant.
If you are interested in seeing the displays, you can visit Holland Gardens at 3739 50th Street.
Do you have problems with your kids trying to find out what you got them for Christmas? Our reporters Paco Aguilera and Josh De Leon have some ideas on how to keep them out.
Do you hate when your children try to get a sneak peek of their Christmas gifts? Well, we have a solution. We've done our best research to keep those sneaky little kids out.
First, you need wrapping paper, scissors, tape, and a really awesome gift.
Next, you unroll the wrapping paper.
Then you cut the wrapping paper to the size of the gift.
Then you start folding, 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 and folding.
If you have excess paper, don't be afraid to cut it.
Now, here's the big secret. You wrap it a second time.
If you have a really nosy kid, wrap it a third time.
For Lubbock ISD-TV, this is Paco Aguilera.
And Josh De Leon.
And have a holly jolly Christmas.
Marvel is releasing a new SpiderMan movie, an animated version, but it's not just for kids. Kay Light tells us more about what the movie has to offer.
What makes you different is what makes you Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is a big movie for Spider-Man. We went to Star Comics and got some thoughts and some predictions on the movie.
Look, I'm a comic book, a cereal, I did a Christmas album, and a so-so popsicle. But this isn't about me. Not anymore.
Spider-Man swings in once a day, zip-zap-zop in his little mask and answers to no one. I love you, Miles.
Yeah, I know that. I'm personally pretty excited for it. It's cool to see all the kind of obscure spider characters kind of start to get in the spotlight. Like Spider-Man Noir or Miles. I'm very excited to see Miles kind of finally starting to come into his own. People taking a little more notice of him and stuff like that too. So yeah, I think it's Spider-Man's kind of riding high again. So I'm glad to see that.
You'll even hear a familiar and yet unexpected voice. Nicolas Cage.
I am very excited about that as well. I like Nicolas Cage. Yeah, he's always a little over the top, but he's fun. I know I've read that he's been doing he tried to do like a Humphrey Bogart type impression for his Spider-Man Noir. So I'm really excited to see that, see his take on it. Yeah, I'm stoked.
Here at Star Comics, you can find comics and learn a little bit more about Spider-Man, and get a few action figures. This has been Kay Light reporting for LISD-TV.
So are you excited about the new Spider-Man movie?
Yes, I am.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse will be in theaters Friday, December 14th. You can check your local movie listing for times, and be sure to stop by Star Comics at 3504 34th Street. Well, that's all we have for you today.
Thank you for watching Next Gen News. I'm Taylor Childers.
And I'm Bobak Akavon. And we'll see you next time.
Now, can you tell me what happened? Could you elaborate that for me?
She made me feel nothing inside.
Why do you feel nothing?
She kind of picks at me. Sometimes she'll call me names, tell me that I'm never gonna be anything, look at me like I don't matter.
If you could ask her one thing, what would it be?
All I ask is that you never, ever make anybody feel the way I feel.
But because of you, I had a choice.
But because of you, I had a choice.